The place, somewhere in the American desert. In a complex more than 800 stories beneath the desert floor, the United States government has been spending billions of dollars on a top-secret project involving more than 12,000 specialized personnel living in their own self-contained city.
You ever seen anything like this before in your life?
The mission. As scientific director of the complex, Doug Phillips heads a team trying to be the first to send a man into time and return him without harm.
The control of time is potentially the most valuable treasure that man will ever find.
The problem, the project has yet to accomplish its objective. The government is threatening to cut off any further funds, thus jeopardizing the hopes and dreams of the dedicated thousands who work here. The solution. Assistant director of the complex, brash young Dr. Tony Newman, proposes a radical acceleration of the program to force the issue and extend the government's commitment.
You mean today?
Absolutely not.
We just give up, is that it? We've put our lives into this project.
I'm not going to commit murder, and I'm not going to allow you to commit suicide just to satisfy a budget. That's no answer. That's not even science.
His ideas rejected by his peers, Tony decides to take matters into his own hands and send himself into the time tunnel.
This is a red alert. Red alert. All time tunnel personnel report to their stations on the double. Red alert. Red alert. This is a red alert. Red alert. All time tunnel personnel report to their stations on the double.
Doug, can't you stop him?
Not now, he'd burn alive. George, start the countdown.
14, 13.
Pray that it works.
1, 0.
All right, start a location probe. Jerry, see if you can synchronize the time curve. Ray, give us a power and distance register. And find what specific radiation tone to use.
I'll try.
Tony just finished developing that radiation bath. That was the blue mist you saw just before he disappeared. Now, in theory, this should give us a magnetic fix, like a homing device, to enable us to locate him in time.
Doc, we've collated the automatic settings that Tony used. The energy he employed could not have sent him more than 100 years forward or back in time. Probably less.
And reduce your limits. Ray.
I know, Doc. I'm beginning to get some irregular coordination.
Unless we can return him here or to some other time zone within seconds, we'll kill him. That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
Not exactly. We have a friend that's in danger. You're trying to protect me from that danger. I appreciate that. Tony's risking his life to succeed where I fail. Now, if we don't have the faith in what we're doing here and the guts to back up that faith...
Would you let me go if our positions were reversed?
Probably not. I'd turn Tony down. But I'm hoping you're tougher than I am.
Prepare your briefing procedure.
Ray, you'll be calling the scientific shots from this end. Don't gamble unless you have to, but if you do have to, go for broke. Don't worry.
16, 15.
In the hope of saving his friend's life, Doug joins in the greatest adventure in the history of man.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
But as he joins his friend, something goes wrong.
Can we establish any limits?
Not with certainty.
Hurry, they're dying!
Accelerate power.
Two men tumbling helplessly through time. their lives at the mercy of the events of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Well, wherever he and Doug are now, at least they're together.
If we do this, you realize we may never regain contact with any of them again.
Switch them.
Now, Doug and Tony must rely on their colleagues and friends to find them and bring them home.